The Chicago Bears now have time to evaluate their roster during the bye week. And during that, they will be active at the trade deadline, in my personal opinion. But that's not the only thing they're going to be focused on. The Bears have 7 picks in the 25 NFL draft, 4 of those picks being in the first 3 rounds, all of which can help address the final pieces to the puzzle for this team to make them a contender for years, not next year, years to come. And I'm going to go through the top 3 players that the Chicago Bears cannot miss if they're available or if they have the opportunity to trade up for. Hello, everyone, and welcome back to this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. My name is Nick Brody, and as always, thank you for tuning in. Now, before I get into today's show, hit the like button on this video if you like the direction that the Chicago Bears team is taking. They're 9-5 in their last 14 and have a 9-game home winning streak, along with commenting what the biggest need is for the Chicago Bears entering the 2025 NFL Draft. And subscribe to the channel for up-to-date Bears news and notifications, and help us hit 19,000 subscribers by hitting that subscribe button. If you're a Bears fan, this is the place that you want to be. Hit the notification button. So the Bears clearly have needs entering the 25 NFL Draft. And to be honest, in my personal opinion, it goes center, offensive guard, and edge for this team. First 2 are an absolute lock. I don't think Coleman Shelton is the answer at center longevity-wise for the Chicago Bears team, but he's made an improvement. And Matt Pryor is not the answer at right guard, but he's a nice fill-in for the time being. And we're not sure if we're re-signing Tevin Jenkins. And at the moment, Montez Sweat also needs a partner in crime, as DeMarcus Walker will be on the last year of his contract next year. And the Bears can trade up and pick the top edge of the draft, and with their picks as is, can get a top center and guard. So let's go through those 3 players in the respective positions for this draft. Starting off with the number 1 need, the center position. And I'm going with center Bryce Foster from Kansas. The 6'5", 330-pound center, yes, a very large interior offensive lineman, is 22 years old and currently attends Kansas. Formerly was with Texas A&M before hitting the transfer portal. He is doing a fantastic job so far for Kansas. I'm sure Austin Booker could definitely make some phone calls to get some more inside scouting on him, but the Bears are doing their homework as well. And according to our friends over at NFL Draft Buzz, he's absolutely killing it. Right now, a pass block grade of over 73.3, a run block grade of 78.2, and an overall grade of 80.3. The number 1 center in the draft at the moment. He's allowed 0 sacks, 2 hurries, and 1 quarterback hit so far this season for Kansas. And let me tell you, this guy is tough as nails. A giant center up the middle could be Caleb Williams' best friend, and a bigger, badder Olin Kreutz for this team. Super high football IQ, according to scouts, great at reading defenses and calling out different switches. Also, he's able to pick up double teams and blitz packages when he is dropping back, and he's never not hitting somebody. This guy has a super high motor, loves to play football, and isn't afraid of anyone. He's been a starter nearly his entire college career, so he knows how to be a leader as well. And his strong blocking skills, both running and passing, are due to his brute strength. He honestly does remind me of that mentality of Olin Kreutz on the field, just not afraid of anybody. And this guy looks like he can play in the NFL for a very long time and could be the next great Bears offensive lineman. Talking about another great offensive lineman the Bears could get is, first of all, it's going to be Tate Radcliff, who is from Georgia. Look at this guy. He looks like he played for the Bears back in the 80s with that mean mullet and mustache. The Georgia top offensive line school stands at 6'6", 320. Bigger, slimmer, and faster than anyone else in the draft at the moment. And he's 22 years old, so he has that mature and experienced side to him. He's currently ranked the number 2 center in the draft with an overall NFL Draft Buzz grade of 85.5 for a center, a 95 out of 100 pass blocking grade, a 78 out of 100 run blocking grade, and right now, he's projected as a late second, early third. So the Bears can focus on some other areas before going after him. Personally, with how good he is, probably could go early in the second round, depending on how he does the rest of the season. So I would use one of the Bears' second round picks on him just to be safe. According to PFF, he also has a 79.2 grade, 0 sacks allowed this year, 0 quarterback pressures, all in 170 snaps for Georgia. Best part is he's an option for right guard and center. He can play both. That makes a great opportunity for the Bears in order to address two key areas of need in one player, depending on what direction they go. Who knows? Coleman Shelton could have a great season for the Bears and they keep him at center for another year. Put this guy in at right guard. So Matt Pryor, who is only on a 1-year contract, we can re-sign him, make him a depth piece, but give the kid an opportunity. Big, mean, fast on the field, great athletic ability, and someone that could be awesome for the Chicago Bears for years to come in addressing that offensive line building through the draft. And before we get more into today's show, I would like to thank today's sponsor, Lucy. Lucy, one of the newest nicotine pouches on the market, is changing the game. 100% pure nicotine, always tobacco-free, and comes in a variety of different flavors for all your taste bud needs. Along with a variety of different levels of nicotine, they have something for everyone. This stuff is great, guys. Personally, I'm a big fan of the espresso flavor at the moment because it's espresso martini season, baby. And why not have a little bit of that flavor without having a drink and still getting that great buzz? And to spread the love, I'm working with Lucy to get you guys a deal in time for espresso martini season. Go to the link in the description now and use code JAYCHI when you put together your cart of whatever you choose from Lucy to get 20% off your first order. Lucy also offers free shipping and has a 30-day return refund policy if you change your mind. So try it out, give it a whirl, and if you don't like it, send it back. Lucy has your back. Supporting the sponsor is supporting the channel. Please go to the link in the description now and try Lucy today. Now, this final guy is an absolute pipe dream, and he is the top edge in the draft right now, projected 10th overall pick. So we're going to have to trade up for him. But again, one can dream, and if the Bears are in the position to do it, why not? And that's Jack Sawyer from Ohio State, the top edge in this upcoming draft. So it'll take a lot to move up and get him. But again, you can snag him. This guy's the next Aiden Hutchinson. 6'5", 260, 22 years old. The number one ranked edge in the upcoming draft at the moment, according to NFLDraftBuzz.com, who has an 88.7 overall grade. They don't give out that high of grades all the time, folks. An 85 out of 100 tackling, 97 out of 100 pass rush, and a 96 out of 100 run defense. He can do it all. Not only that, runs a 4.6 40 time. It's only going to get faster too. Expect that to be in the 4.5s going to the combine. But this guy is someone the Bears need to keep on their radar, especially to pair with Montez Sweat for years to come. An All-American in his first 3 years at Ohio State, looking to do it again for the four-peat. Right now for Ohio State, he has 19 total tackles, 10 of them being solo, 3 tackles for loss, 2.5 sacks, and 1 forced fumble, which he recovered himself. Insanely versatile, able to do both by standing or in the dirt. Highest motor of all edges in college right now. Explosive first step to get fly past tackles. This guy is double teamed all the time, just looking at film. And he is strong against the pass and the run. So it's not just like a Darrell Taylor, who, by the way, is doing a great job for the Bears. He can do it all. And that would be an insane pairing of him and Montez Sweat for the next 3 seasons. Since Sweat, after this year, still has 3 years left on his contract. Could you imagine? And that leaves the Bears to have their edge of the future for another 8 years when Montez Sweat's contract's over and we can go out and get someone else in a couple more years. But a huge draft opportunity for the Bears if the price is right and they can move up for him. And I usually say bear down, baby, at the end of the video, which I am going to do right now. But comment FGB in the chat if you haven't already. The Bears are in the toughest division in football. We need the Green Bay Packers to lose this upcoming weekend while the Bears are on a bye in order to not hear those Packers fans continue to talk how great they are. By the way, if you're a Green Bay Packers fan and you're watching this, the teams that you've played and beaten, not much better than the teams that the Bears have played and beaten. So let's just keep that in mind, that this division is wide open right now, and the Bears are in a very good position. And I can't wait for Week 11 against Green Bay. We're having a watch party, by the way, which I'm going to be announcing on Friday, and would love to see you guys all there. It's going to be a good one. But with that, thank you, as always, for tuning into this episode of Just Another Year Chicago Bears. Hit that like button if you haven't already. Subscribe to the channel if you're new and want to stay up to date on all Chicago Bears news. And please comment your thoughts in the comment section below. But with that, thank you, as always, for tuning in. FGB and bear down, baby.